Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. I wasn't planning on being on camera today, so I look messy, but forgive me. Um, but this is going to be a quick video. I just wanted to show you guys something really quickly. So it's been about a year now since I originally started the YouTube channel. And when I started it, the intention was not just to focus on the G, but also on my Rav4. I wanted to do more work on it, sort of record maintenance and kind of things like that. But I've been so focused on just getting the G, kind of where I want it to be. And I think it's in that place now. It's comfortable enough. There's still work to do, don't get me wrong. But it's not anything super huge or super big that's coming anytime soon, at least. Summer is coming, road trips are coming, and the G is not a road trip car, but my RAV4 can be. So I need to start doing some maintenance on it. And I did jump ahead just a tiny bit, but I wanted to do a quick walk around of my RAV4 and kind of show you guys what it is, where we are, what's coming, get acquainted. All right, guys, so this is my RAV. It's a 2018, and it's an XLE model. I don't know what the trim levels for Toyota is, so I can't really tell you too much. But from the time I had it, it essentially was meant to be a daily, just something reliable, something to get around in. And the mod bug hit me, and I still had to do something. So after owning it for a short period of time, I started doing little things. First, it started with lowering springs, then eventually I ended up bagging the car. So on bags, this thing was pretty clean. It had some 20-inch WED Bazarias on it. I was running Airlift 3P. I got the little splitter on the front, and the whole front end I actually had to change. So we can start at the front and kind of walk around the car, and we can talk about the things I've added, things I've done. Let's start with the standout from the top. So this Yakima roof rack system I've had since I had the Mazda. It was originally on the Mazda, and most of the components there are still from the Mazda. The only thing I had to change was the actual, I guess the feet you would call them. So these parts, because the mounting system's a little bit different, where on the Mazda it bolted down to the roof. Here it kind of straps itself to the crossbars. So I've had that on the Mazda since forever. It happened to cross over. I had it on here with my roof box. I did end up selling my roof box, but now I need another one. But yeah, so that's number one, was the roof rack there. On the front end, I did switch out the halogens for like some Amazon LEDs, and I switched out the turn signals as well for LEDs. So front end looks pretty clean when it's lit up. I also found these DRL covers, these DRL fog light covers on, I think I got those on Amazon too. It might have been eBay though. But they're actually switchback, so they do flash amber along with the regular turn signals. The biggest conversion on this car, though, is probably this front end. So this front end is not normal to this trim. It usually only comes on the SE models. But I like it because it doesn't leave like that frog-necked front that these RAV4s have. It brings it out straight down, gives it a big old grill, mesh grill. And it just looks way better, way cleaner. I'll throw a picture of before and after up here for you guys to see. But that was probably the biggest thing. I sourced all the parts on eBay. Again, this was all sort of plug and play, for lack of a better term, because it is meant for this car, just not for this trim. So everything kind of lined up how it's supposed to. I just had to get about 3 or 4 different parts to get it all together. Beyond that, we have this splitter that I installed on the bottom. The splitter is dedicated to the RAV4. No one in the US seems to sell it, but I got it from a seller overseas. I think he's like in Germany or something. Not he, but it's a company. It is a full, like, I don't know, it's not even, I don't want to call it poly because it's not that flexible. It might be like a thick fiberglass, but it is a 3-piece splitter. So it's got the long centerpiece in the middle, and then it's got two sort of end caps on them that you can see here. Moving along. So once I got rid of the Bizarias, I did get these ESR wheels. I think they're, if I'm not mistaken, I think they're CS11s. I ended up getting these literally because they were cheap. I think at the time ESR was having a sale, and they ended up running me about, let me get in the light. They ended up running me about like $400 or something like that. So they were pretty cheap, and they didn't cost me too much. So I did get those, but originally I threw some chunky tires on because I didn't want this crazy wheel gap that you guys can see here, and you can see it in the rear too. So originally I had a 265/50 on here, so the tire sat like up to here, but I just changed those this weekend because what was happening over time was that when I had weight in the car with the lowering springs, every time the weight would bring the car lower, and then if I hit dips, the quarter here, the quarter panel has a sharp edge behind this trim, and it was literally just like cutting away at the tire. So I ended up switching out for these smaller ones, which I think will benefit me in the long run with what I have planned anyway. So this is where we are right now with these blue ESRs. I don't quite know if I want to keep them blue. I might get them painted, not get them painted, I might paint them myself and go for some like a hyper silver, maybe something along those lines. But I don't know, sometimes the blue looks good, sometimes it's a little too much of a pop for me. So there's that. Car is tinted. On the rear, it's 5% over factory. So I guess factory would probably be like 20%, so 5 over 20. On the front windows, I think we're at 20, and the windshield is tinted down to 40, I believe. Coming around the car, again, we've got LED light bulbs all around there. And then down here, I've got just a simple exhaust tip that I found at AutoZone. It's a DC Sports exhaust tip. I don't know how much you guys can see. It's pretty bright out here. But what I ended up doing on these cars, it's a little weird the way they did the exhaust, because the resonator actually is at the end. The muffler is somewhere in the middle under the car. So I ended up cutting the resonator out and just extending it with a piece of pipe and then clamping on that exhaust tip. And I don't know, for me, I like the cold start. It gives it just a little, like the tiniest little bit of extra sound. But whatever. It's not crazy. It's not, anything obnoxious. You don't even hear it in the cabin. So moving on to the interior. So interior wise, we've got some basic floor liners on the floor. The car did come originally with cloth interior, but I got these leather covers that look pretty dang good from EKR Covers. They're fitted exactly to the size and the spec of the Rav4 seats, so there's no issue there in terms of that. The rears fit pretty well too. So you can see here, and they even come all the way down in the back. They still have pockets. Like these are great. I was looking for these for my G, but unfortunately they told me I needed to bring my car in to be scanned. I said, sure, where? And they said, oh, we're in California. Like, yeah, no, that's not happening. So if they were closer, that'd be great. I also have this Wolf box dash cam, so my rear view is like that screen thing and the camera is back there. And I've got a Kenwood doubled in, and I swapped out when I first got the car because I really just couldn't stand the infotainment system in this thing. I did have a sub in here originally, but I ended up taking it out, and I threw the box away, but I kept the woofer itself, and that's what's in the G right now. So yeah. So originally I had all my bag stuff in the spare wheel well space. You can see I got this floor mat thing that matches with like the upper. There's more to it, but it doesn't stick because of the seat covers. But there's the camera for the backup, well, for the dash cam rather. But that's about it, guys. It's not a crazy car. It's not fast. It's literally just meant to be able to haul me and my family around. But it doesn't give me any issues yet. And that's why I want to get caught up on maintenance. So I need to do some work with the suspension. I already, like I said, got the tires managed and handled to stop all of that rubbing. I gotta do spark plugs soon. I gotta get my belts checked. I'm due for an oil change, probably within the next 200 miles or so. So by the time my gas tank is empty, I'm due for oil. Oh, the only other thing I did recently was I changed out these mud flaps. The ones I had originally were a little bit longer, and I had them when the car was bagged. I keep talking to you guys in the shadow, like you can see what I'm pointing at. So they were a little bit longer, and when the car was bagged, they would make contact with the ground, so they were cracking. And they actually all cracked on all four corners except for one. So I just replaced them. These are pretty cool. They actually say Rav4 on them, which is a nice touch. But that's it, guys. Like I said, I just want to introduce the car as it starts and just kind of see where the modifications and maintenance gets us. One of the first things I'll be doing probably later today is grabbing some silver paint so that I can fix this, because the rock chips have definitely gotten to it. And then I want to hit the actual grill and stuff with some more like back to black or whatever, some kind of a trim restoration. So that's it, guys. This is my 2018 Rav4 that you guys will probably be seeing more of on the channel. I hope you guys stay tuned. This does not mean that I'm done with the G by any means. Like I said, I just also got to give some attention to the daily that gets me back and forth with my kids and grocery shopping and all of that. So I hope to see you guys keeping up with it. If you have any questions, suggestions, anything like that, hit me up. Until next time, guys, peace out. God bless. Stay safe.